good morning. Yes, Wong, we are 1 minute late. That is completely my fault.
Sorry.
Good morning, guys. So as some of you might have seen on the announcement on KCP last night, After Dark 18 Plus, which is our usual Friday night topic show, is on an indefinite hiatus for now. As of right now on Fridays, I mean, this is a kind of a bonus stream. Normally we do this on Wednesdays, but I had a family emergency on Wednesday, so I was not able to be here. And so I still wanted to play this game because one of the creators and voiceover actors in this game is actually our guest for Sunday. So I really wanted to play it here on stream. But on Fridays, look for uploads. We're going to have an upload every Friday, so you still get content every day of the week. Today's upload is Mezzo. Wait, who's Mezzo?
Right.
No. I play a game that I had to, it was really funny because I was looking for something to play and I'm looking at my list and I'm like, I don't remember getting this game. I don't remember ever playing it before. It's called Curious Cases, and I didn't know until like I opened the game to start playing it. It's an escape room game.
Oh, really? Oh, we should
like
try
I have so
together.
many, and in this one, you're trying to solve the case of the missing scientist. And so I played chapter 1. That will release today at noon. So like basically when the stream ends, that upload will be up, and you are welcome to go watch it anytime that you'd like. The way Mezzo does recordings on her own is slightly different. I actually use my camera to record the camera, and I use OBS for the sound and gameplay.
Nice.
Because the difference with that is when you're editing an upload and you want the viewers to see your face bigger or something, and you've only used OBS to record your camera small, when you zoom in on your face, it's very pixelated.
Oh, so okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I use the camera to record, and then I sync the audio and only use the audio from OBS for the recording, for the upload. So there's better sound. And then I can still like pop my camera to the original size, and it's still very good quality because this is a very good camera. So, but moving on, we are going to be playing Monster Prom, guys. I'm very excited. Now you probably won't hear much sound at the moment, because it's I have the volume of the music turned way down because it was like super loud in my ear.
I can hear it still.
No, it's very faint, but yeah. Oh wait, Van is in charge. Van of the gaming.
What?
Or you mean of like KCP? Van is technically, yes. Van is in charge of KCP. But yes. I do, when it comes to all the announcements and like footwork for it, that's usually me, and then editing is Forest Graveyard and I most of the time. So
which I hope I'll start doing more editing soon.
Yes, which is exciting and fun too, because it's like
stuff that I want to.
So yeah, and one thing too is eventually if we all have Adobe, we can work as teams on it. You can actually work on the same edit, and you upload your changes and such. All right,
lots of stuff in the works.
On. Let's play Monster Prom, who is was created by a group of people, and one of the people and voice actors named Jesse Cox, who just hit 1 million subs on YouTube yesterday. So congratulations to him.
Congratulations, Jesse.
Very exciting. And so he will be our guest this Sunday on Saber Rattle. And I'm very excited for that. I've actually watched him for several years. My husband and I do.
Sounds amazing.
Voice interjections, yay or nay? Oh, make your own voices? Yes. Although that means I probably won't hear Jesse.
That's funny.
You can have
players? Oh, you can have 2 players. That's so cool.
Let's see. Short game. Let's do the full game because then we're only on for an hour then, but like we can do a full game and we can chat out of it after. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Oh, that makes me think of Les Mis.
Right?
Yeah, the lyrics. I don't want to sing it. I don't want to get some copyright strike.
Yeah.
Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Oh, who are you? Okay.
Players or player?
I feel like I'm more like her. Graveyard. Yeah. Oh man, my prom was monstrous. I was even too ugly back then to go get a date.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Stop that, Graveyard.
Stop that. Campy. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, and then, oh, what's my name? custom name.
Yes.
Oh, they have pronouns.
I know, that's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, and then player 2. Yeah, I'd be this. I'm her. Yep.
Yeah, I thought
Red jacket and all.
she feels very elemental. Okay.
And then
Aubrey.
Yep.
Okay.
Just Bree. Can put Bree on there too. But Aubrey's fine. Yes.
Okay, and then
pronouns, they.
Yeah. So freshman year of high school, I got invited to prom. And I got invited by my sister's friend, and I knew he had liked me, but I said yes because I was like, freshman prom, yeah. You all keep up. You all keep me up too late on Thursday. He's very tired.
So sorry. We should start early. We only start later because of the bracket.
Well, I think they start later because it doesn't nerdy. Yeah, just the bracket.
Yeah, because of the bracket. Yeah.
So then by the time prom came, he got a girlfriend, but she had already asked somebody. So they switched dates, basically. I got who she asked. Problem with that was I bought 4-inch heels and he was 5'3". So our prom pictures is
it was
like this.
It was awkward.
I'm like leaning over him.
Oh.
It was sad. I legit did not go to prom in high school. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Oh, I forgot to read that. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of the 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Cute.
Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
What is this 20? What are these 21-year-olds doing?
I don't know. Scott, maybe they just didn't pass a couple classes. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. I'd rather have a huge heart of someone who's not intellectual than someone.
Yeah, I'm all good with the. I'm good with himbos. Himbos are great.
Monsters age differently. That is true. Yeah. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, very old, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid what he was a truly lovable dork.
Oh, monsters age differently. Oh, okay.
Holly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Who's the last one? And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. Young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. I'm enjoying doing my really terrible voice acting. Welcome to the Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz cover ever. It's a cover of a magazine. It sounds right.
It's a quiz. Stupid pop quiz.
All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Where we know more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever, trademarked. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. I don't know why I'm starting to sound all news anchor.
Right.
This evening in Sacramento.
This day in Sacramento.
This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Yeah. Or I kind of sound like, turn left here. Ding, ding. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get? Okay, so this is my turn to choose, and then you'll tell me what you choose for yours.
Gotcha.
Okay, so radioactive possum. The incredible power of writing fan fiction so compelling that actual creators of the TV shows decided to go with my ideas and crazy ships. As long as they pay me.
Yeah.
Writers deserve to be paid.
Yep.
The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from people seducing my loved ones. multiple. Okay. Burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. Probably rabies. I'd go to hospital immediately.
Yeah, fun fact, opossums actually don't have rabies. Their
that's
body temperatures are
raccoons.
too low, so most of the time they're actually more unlikely to have rabies than any other rodent.
So I kind of like this because working in the online world a lot, you get people conveying things the wrong way or like receiving it the wrong way than what you meant to put. Speaking of which, Scary B&B, we need to write it. Actually, what's funny is I wrote like a beginning scene outline recently, like just very, very basic, but I wrote something.
Scare B&B, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so we Scare Blood and Bone. It is an idea for a movie that I had that Graveyard started helping me write, and we're kind of writing it together.
Oh, that's awesome!
And we hope to maybe who knows, KCP one day could be the the studio in a sense that makes it. And I know who one of the lead actresses I'd like to be. You.
Funny. All right. Can I just say that I love that there's a Sailor Moon-esque person right there. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's very Sailor Moon. Okay,
yeah.
So I'm choosing that one. Aubrey, what would you choose? My red fiery lady.
The incredible power of writing fan fiction so compelling.
Okay. So creative, and I'm so charming. Okay. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? Okay, Graveyard said, Night of the Chihuahuas, writer-producer wants to help make it happen. Yeah. He was on Distance Nerding, and he said, we'll make it happen.
Chihuahuas.
So,
that's so funny.
Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are covered in badass tattoos. That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Is it really terrible that I'm like tempted to choose that one?
What are we doing?
It's the first or last
solve in this room.
Right.
Hey, nerding in the house.
Distance Nerding, what we do and what puzzle we trying to solve in the room. All right, Distance Nerding, we are not playing the room today. This is Monster Prom, and Monster Prom is so far very entertaining. One of the creators and there's voice acting, but you can choose to do your own. So we chose to do our own. But one of the people involved in creating the game is a YouTuber who was actually our guest this Sunday. His name's Jesse Cox. He just hit 1 million subs yesterday, so. Very excited for him. And actually, I think the day he's appearing on our show is the 13th anniversary of his channel starting. So it's kind of I'm gonna maybe surprise a few people and choose a political figure.
I know, right? I was gonna do the same one, but that's
okay.
Fine.
You can do the same one. You can choose the same one. If you subscribe, you would see the title, The End.
Oh yeah, you'd see the title. Yeah, he's
so bold. We're so bold. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. It'll be me. You the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy.
Oh my gosh, I've got so many things of like
and those commoners, Graveyard says.
I know. I had for that one, I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? That one, all I could think of was Prince's Gonna Party Like It's 1999. And then the last one that you're looking at was Who Wins, Who Ties, Who Writes Your Story. Yeah, that'd probably be mine. That would be mine too.
All right, so this one?
Yeah.
I think we both chose it.
Yes.
Interesting. Oh, that's the end of the quiz. And copyright strike.
Just 3? Okay.
We'll find out.
And copyright strike.
So I can go to places.
And it's less than 7 seconds.
So there's
you can't get us on less than 7 seconds. I'm sorry.
Library. classroom, or like a lecture hall, I guess. Basketball court and bathroom. So I guess this is our stats. Smarts, boldness, creativity. I do not have much creativity. You, on the other hand, do, which is it's very telling of our in some of our real aspects. We're very similar except for creativity and charm.
Really? Less than seconds? Really? Okay. Well, I'll refrain then.
There's this pretty tree. I'm going to the tree. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Graveyard said, not the wife says. Less than
7 seconds. I'm like, really? Wow. Okay.
Okay. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. I like how they have in there.
And like 300 people at this point?
Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun.
Yep, that's you.
Well, I'm leveling up. You see Liam talking to Miranda. Miranda looks confused and Liam looks frustrated. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
But I simply do not understand this art you are describing. You say that the art piece is a bathroom? No. For the 100th time, the art piece is the experience of going into the bathroom thinking it's an art piece. What? I've seen things where like people you'll see bathrooms from different places in the world, and there will be bathrooms that are like the urinals are art installations too.
I've seen that, yeah.
The artist purposefully gave the room number of the bathroom as the room number of the exhibit. Even though there was a whole room full of his paintings elsewhere in the building, it was revolutionary.
That's very Dada. That's so Dada.
It certainly seems very complicated. Personally, I prefer the exoplanet sculptures of the Atlantean 5th dynasty.
Of course you would.
You know, the man of the moon, the face of the Mars, all of Pluto, art on such a grand scale. Bah, that's not art. That's populism at its worst. Like, is that meaning doing what's popular or something?
Yes.
Well, I don't think that bathroom business sounds like art. But how are we supposed to discuss art if we can't even agree on what it is? Oh, if only someone would come along and provide a satisfying definition of art, I would be so pleased. Narrator.
You've got this. No problem. It's so simple. Okay.
So this is for me to choose because it's blue. Art is a method for making worthless things into very expensive things. Art isn't art unless it makes you feel bad feelings inside. I don't agree with either of these.
I don't agree with either of these.
This is the closest because at least it's making you feel something. Oh, Graveyard, that was a dirty joke. Tired Graveyard has a mind in the gutter. Oh, the wife says less than 7 seconds. I think.
Oh, that's what she said. Okay, that was based. Okay. All right.
Precisely.
Yeah.
This is why, for example, Da Vinci's The Mona Lisa is not art, whereas getting a piano dropped in your hand is. Okay, this is not exactly what I was thinking.
Wow, you hipster.
But Liam, doesn't feeling bad make you feel good? Sorry. I couldn't resist. My God.
I may be bad.
Look at his face. He has a man bun for those at home, for everyone.
He's a hipster. He is a freaking hipster.
Graveyard hurts so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Now all of our minds are in the gutter.
Wow, Tom Petty. Anyways, all right. Hey, but if I gave you a quote there, Graveyard, a quote.
But if art is only art when it gives you bad feelings, and my bad feelings immediately become good feelings, then true art is art that gives me good feelings, which then become bad feelings. But that means I've been liking the wrong things this entire time. Curse you both. Liam disappears into the cloud of purple smoke. You lose -2 charm and -1 creativity. Wow. Creativity is low. All right, your turn. Where would you like to go? So there is the stadium, library, lecture hall, sports, bathroom, and you can't go to the tree where I went, I guess.
Okay.
It doesn't give that option.
Okay, so there's there's the auditorium. I guess I'll go to the auditorium.
It feels very you.
That is very me.
That day, well, I'll let you read yours.
Okay, that day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you, figuratively, oral sex. Wow, okay. That went very sexual right there, right? Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty bad by high school play standards. All right. You gain +2 creativity. Wow.
You, girl, look at you. I lost my creativity and gave it to you.
Apparently. All right. After that, you engage in a deadly match of truth or dare or death with Polly. And that would be a super interesting event to cover. Okay.
Graveyard, this game makes me feel funny.
But then the two of you spot Miranda and Liam deep in an intense conversation, and that's bound to be much more interesting. Oh, great. Let's see what amazingness this is. Hey, babes, you're making quite a noise, and I love anything that gives quite a noise. What's up? Oh, my God.
I'm going to fix our layout because I just realized I'm blocking part of like our stats.
So she's a valley girl.
I'm just going to
maybe
switch to that.
Yeah, that seems much better. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm doing all. I'm letting you when you're playing your character.
Oh, okay.
Do the voices, and I'll do it when I'm playing.
All right. Hey, too. Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, an intellectually rewarding extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future. Becomes continuity at the school seems to be a bit random. Noise, let's do it. You know my favorite things in the world. She's in that. Drugs, sexual activities, noise? No dummies, like 2, but I meant chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were 2-dimensional.
Graveyard, I like drugs and activities. I like how you omitted a word there.
Did I? Yes.
He did.
Okay. Let's start literature club. Oh, let's start a literature club. Sorry. I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the literature club? We wrote dope poems and made new friends? No, the other thing. And fuck yes, that's right. So weird, I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know?
50 Shades of Frankenstein. Graveyard. I'm seeing the chat before you do on stream. Yeah. Because it comes up quicker.
Anyway, the thing is, Miranda and I were already between 2 ideas. I proposed that we start the club. Dude, you are so pretentious. Okay. Delightful meta club where we enjoyed ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. Boring. I propose the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club, a club where we would spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies.
I need to do what you do. When I read mine all in the same, like, newscaster sounding voice, and you have such good variety. I need to make sure I better.
Thanks. Whoa, you two already know how to sound 2-dimensional, but In any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? Like, oh my God. No. Our lives are fueled by conflict and confrontation, and that can only be solved by choosing between two options.
Graveyard. Wow, little pony much?
Yeah. That's why we need you to cleanse each club. What? I said that's so wrong.
You said cleanse.
That's why I need you to choose each. That's why I need you to choose which club is the most. What? Why am I reading this so wrong?
I don't know.
Okay. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one, because Aubrey always seems to choose based on who they want to ask to prom. So, which one should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. Oh my God. A tough choice, mostly because I'm like super drunk right now. Woo! A tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options, because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask to prom. Okay, so I mean, the pony one is at night, so technically it counts as a nightclub. The best club is clearly the club because, and just throw some confetti. I kind of love that one only because of just throw some confetti. It's just because it's ridiculous. Oh. Okay, you reach for your secret stash of colorful, happy confetti, which you carry with you when you want to cheer people up.
Now I just want to carry confetti with me.
No, right? But you actually grab and throw the other secret stash of confetti, the stash of black and white sad confetti you reserve for more solemn situations. This is just against you the whole time.
My friend died.
Boo. Not cool. They threw black and white sad confetti at my funeral. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like not in the mood anymore. Probably out. I'm just so disappointed in you because you defended Liam's.
Sorry, my brain read it and then clicked it when I finished reading it in my head. Okay, I would bring the Molly and glow sticks. Graveyard said.
And I'm disappointed because you thought confetti was a valid argument to defend an idea with.
I found that more fun than the pony one. But
I found that more fun than the pony one too. What is
maybe
wrong?
Because it was just the wrong confetti.
I do not feel the need to explain why that was stupid. Wow, is this just like supposedly like no matter what choice you make, it's the wrong one?
You're bi.
Bye. Wow. So everyone's a critic now. Great. The lesson here is that you really need to be careful with your stash of black and white sad confetti. Still, you lost 2 smarts and 1 fun. How? How did I? Okay.
Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Player order is decided based on how cute a video where a charming cat becomes friends with the selected animal would be. Start debating now. Okay, wait, hang on a second. Player order is decided based on how cute a video where a charming cat becomes friends with a selected animal would be. Start debating now. Oh, so like we have to pick an animal it would become friends with, and how if it would be cuter with that animal than any other.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be really cute for a cat and a platypus to be friends.
Oh, that's cute. I think it'd be really cute for a cat and a monkey.
So we hit. Oh wait, we hit. So I'll hit first because I already said one. What does that mean?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm confused. Okay.
I'm confused, but okay.
What animal would you choose? So before I click again, right here it says a donkey.
A donkey.
That would be kind of cute too.
That would be really cute. I've seen I've seen like some really cute ones, but
like a cat comes outside and goes meow, and a donkey hee-haw, like coming from the field.
I've seen one with a horse and a cat. It's really actually quite cute. But yeah.
You can choose who to sit with.
Here's our flying squirrel. I think it's really cute. I don't know.
Ooh, that would be so cute.
A
Could
flying
you
squirrel.
imagine
Yeah,
like
there
a
we go.
flying squirrel like gliding down and landing on the cat's back?
Flying
and then
scroll. It's a flying scroll now.
I can't say anything correctly.
No,
Donkey
it's just
show
funny.
and soaking wet. Never mind. Okay. You're gonna sit with Hippie Vampire. As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully arranged jelly dessert for a transcendent food pick when
he's a hipster.
FOODPIC, ride those picks to victory.
Okay, I already like this guy a lot. He's so dumb.
He's fun. Dumb
He's fun.
What does that even mean? When I say food, you say pick. Food. No. Food. Stop. 2, 4 picks, 8. Food. We appreciate food picks. Go. Seize this incessant chatting this instant. Graveyard. But if he Jason Bateman or Michael J. Fox?
Oh, I see what you're saying here. He's Michael J. Fox all the way.
But I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pic so you can eat your tasty food. I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping. I know. My cheating just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level. No one likes unsolicited food pics. I mean, I post food pics every now and then. Not very often, but only when like food looks like it and I go, that's impressive. No, what you need is a swift kick in the, but it's too late. Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you to what the two of you will do. We've got to pick Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up. Liam's food picks are art, so we've got to use art to cheer him on. The quiet art of mime. I feel like I'm going to break my back if I try to lift him.
Yeah.
This is Liam.
Oh, no,
right?
that's Liam. Yeah. I
feel like this one he might like more.
Okay.
You lead Scott in a totally artistic, totally silent mime cheer that involves an invisible rope, an invisible dog sled, and an invisible hot dog buffet. You eventually leave Scott trapped inside a tiny box and move with Liam to another table. Oh, poor Scott. I like him.
Scott. I know.
Thanks for saving me from that. True food photography, or as I call it, le photographie des aliments, cannot be rushed.
Oh my God.
Are you sure he's okay over there in that box? You're pretty sure he's fine. You let him out at the end of lunch and he licks your face. But most importantly, Liam tags you in his triumphant food pick. Is this for real? Okay.
Wow. I apparently.
So you can sit at this table with these. This is the one that died before. They were
mad at me. Here, why don't we?
This one doesn't know you necessarily.
Yeah, why don't we sit at the table with the princess with her and the other and the demon. Let's. All
right.
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife. So, this is the one for killing people, right? What? Good heavens, no! This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat. So then what am I supposed to do with this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? Oh, am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? Okay. No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is Merfolk Court silverware, after all. Wow. That tiny thing. I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. Well, that is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison. This is ridiculous. You there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. The fish knife? A spoon.
What? You
What? You need blades to kill people?
He likes that very much.
Holy shit. That's so much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem. You should stab with a knife.
I like the way you put that.
Thank you for opening my eyes to a world of silverware-related murder. But which spoon? This is very important. Do you mean the teaspoon, the dessert spoon, or perhaps the caviar spoon? No, none are appropriate. I can't talk today. What about the spoon here? The one with the jagged edges on it. You mean the spork?
Grapefruit spoon?
Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not. That's for hard-boiled eggs.
What?
Okay, I've started a whole conversation about which spoon is better to kill with. Damien nods thoughtfully, but pockets the spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like school's about to get a lot messier. Great.
Player order is decided based on your ability to mimic the noise a giraffe makes. Okay, so I think the point is that one of us does this and then like whoever the winner is goes first. Or we could just choose random at the bottom. So I don't even know what sound a giraffe makes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, I'll just click random. Okay, so it's the same as last time.
It's just funny. This is so funny.
Okay, where to go for the evening? Oh no, the library sounds kind of nice in the evening.
Yeah, it does.
That day, you spend some time in the library PCs managing your start kicker instead of Kickstarter.
Right.
Wow, that's a lot.
Wow.
Buttman.
Mm-hmm.
Buttman. Cheesecake. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You like this part right here.
Yeah.
You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, and you keep only 2.
Plus 2 money.
That's terrible. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on momentgram filters. Oh, instead of Instagram. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my proprietary filter for almost all my photos. Infinite Taupe. It's also probably why I have only 6 Momentogram followers, but we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot. I simply must document.
Oh my god.
As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct. Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. This is when I did a musical melodrama over 10 years ago. I played a character named Fluffy Feathers, and she talks like this. So I'm gonna do her voice. If Operation Make Liam Popular Again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course you're part of my operation. I willingly force people into my service all the time. I sound like I'm doing my, hey guys, Mickey Mouse voice.
I'm trying to think who actually the voice reminds me of.
Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular Again? Well, it makes me think of Glinda from Wicked. Kind of. Oh, hello everybody.
I'm sure it'll come to me.
He's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 of getting Liam more Momentogram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account. so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do? Use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Pay 1 million homeless people to follow Liam on Momentagram. I don't have the money for this.
Yeah. This is not going to be good.
Oh, I don't care about money. Oh, yes, just his father plays millions to vote for him in our fair and democratic elections. In fact, I think I can cut costs by paying some of father's clonesmiths to simply replicate the same 1,000 people 1,000 times. You ask Miranda if she thinks this is ethical, but she's as confused about the meaning of ethics as she is about fair and democratic elections. Soon the plot and the requisite clones are hatched. You run into Liam in the halls a few hours later. I am distraught. My carefully husbanded unpopularity is crumbling before my eyes.
You are a hipster.
Look at all these followers. Look at their comments. Totally real account 66. I love you, Liam. Another equally real account. You're so obscure and avant-garde. The sentiments they are expressing are objectively correct, and yet, no, I cannot give in to the lure of the limelight. In spite of this, Liam seems to be enjoying himself quite a bit. You spend the rest of the day helping him curate his feed, getting +2 charm and +1 fun in the process.
Fantastic.
All right, your turn.
Let's see. Okay, what is there? There's
so there's auditorium.
Okay.
Lecture hall. I'm going to call it that.
Okay.
Sports, the gym, the bathroom, and the tree.
Here, I'll go to the tree this time.
How dare you during recess? Oh, your turn. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. It's the same thing. Okay. All right. That day during recess. Okay, you're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. Oh, how dare you? You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Sounds like me. That's accurate. Really? You think that this is how it works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
Oh my gosh. That is shocking.
Shocking. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an apparent colonial mindset. Okay. And their outfits, black on red, it's like cosplaying as a fashion statement.
It's like a bad cosplay.
Oh, it's like a bad cosplay of a fashion.
Okay, I was struggling with that sentence a little bit for a sec.
I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer.
I mean, he's got a point.
Got a point? Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just a post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the Killers with you, but they're popular now, so they're obviously garbage. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. Okay. You mean by murdering all the Slayers?
That face. Very excited about that.
We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank. But you're not. Your idea is simple, yet effective. Oh, God. A massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. That. You had me at massive PR campaign. Then you lost me at cool person. But then you got me back with history. What? Oh, I can't wait to educate the ignorant public. For example, did you know that Caligula and Jack the Ripper were the same vampire? Yeah, everyone knows that. But did you know Virginia Woolf was a demon? Ah, yes. A room of one's own was originally titled A Doom of One's Own. Okay. Oh, we've got so much research to do. Come on, Damien, let's get to the library. Fuck. You've doomed Damien to his own personal hell, but Liam's on cloud 9. You gave him 2 smarts and 1 charm. Okay.
Something happened to you, Aubrey.
Oh, yay.
Oh, no.
What I always wanted. You were grooming yourself in the bathroom when suddenly Liam reveals himself to you in your shower. Yeek! Oh my gosh. How long has he been in there? Don't vampires need to be invited into houses or something? So many questions. Ah, Aubrey, I noticed you in class the other day admiring my collection of slightly used vintage bottle cap sex toys.
I like how it almost looked like you looked around your room for something. Like, wait, I don't have any of those.
What? Is that what those were? Like, admiring was a strong word before.
Curiously looking at.
I'm sure you've noticed that I have many strange and amazing hobbies that such an average civilian could never hope to take on for sheer lack of creative talent. You. Trading fine insect legs. Bottling peak toxic waste to turn into fine wines. Generally being part of the dim culture. Do it myself, obviously.
DIM.
DIM. Truly, one of the greatest joys of embarking on a great romance is getting to share your obscure hobbies with one another. And I have been giving thought to embarking on one such great romance with Mezzo. Why are you in my shower then, bro? Get out. But tell me, what are her hobbies? Will she have some great knowledge to share with me?
Oh, you can totally.
Did you know Mezzo is the founder and head editor of Exotic Aquatics, the guide to breeding rare fish for agility competitions? Sure, if you like bingo.
I don't care which one you choose.
That first one is great. It's so bullshit. I love it. Exotic Aquatics. Why, I read that every month. I read that every month. I guided my prize turquoise tang Trixie, though through a tunnel maze based on those teachings. I had no idea that it was Mezzo who's responsible for that. Well, that backfired. No, I love it. Actually, I think it's great. I love it because it's like, please get out of my shower.
Yeah.
Truly, I cannot wait to hear more about her exotic aquatic prowess. Perhaps at prom? Oh, he's going to ask you to prom. Man, you sure hope that Mezzo actually knows shit about fish. You say so many ridiculous things a day, you cannot for the life of you keep track of which are true and which are lies. You'll be keeping your fingers and fins crossed for her. Meanwhile, you gain
Look at that.
3 plus creativity.
12.
Yeah, but charm, fun, and money, I am terrible at, apparently.
Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice aloud to the rest of the players before clicking. Just a random object.
A guitar.
A spring. Yours is much better.
No, it's not.
Player order is decided based on how easily it would be to convince people that you were a wizard if you traveled back in time in the Middle Ages with only this little object. Start debating now. All right, so I said a spring and you said a guitar.
I mean, electric guitar, but yes. Who's counting?
Then that would be you. That was
It'd be
better,
electricity.
a spring could be something that a lot of people could dismiss, but electric guitar, definitely not. And you would, knowing you, because you're so metal with that spoon, you would just use the electricity from a lightning storm to make your guitar amp go.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'll say. Especially if it was purple. It's a purple guitar. So okay.
All right, you are first.
Sweet. Okay.
Where would you like to go?
Where would I go in the morning? Let's see. What is their class? Gym. Sure. Let's go to the gym. Let's do the gym. That day's epic dodgeball match takes place. Everyone seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech about that fuels your team spirit. Yay, first thing in the morning. This is great. The captain is being a captain, leading into a spectacular comeback. Yes, that's me, queen of speeches. You're clearly a natural-born leader. Gain +2 charm. Sweet.
You're still getting up there, honey.
You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet momentogram filters. You're really making some headway when... Who is this?
I don't know.
Never fear, bored teen! I am here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school! I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I am afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless ennui.
You went ennui, ennui, or whatever it's called means.
Ennui. Okay. Not even marrying an interdimensional prince? No, not even that. What about marrying an interdimensional prince? Ironically! My God, it's so disruptive. Maybe the most disruptive thing ever. No, it seems the prince has bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost, unless you could think of something even more disruptive to marry. The concept of marriage itself. I mean, that is all Liam.
So which one? The second one?
The concept of marriage itself. But you can't marry marriage! Maybe you can't, but that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet.
For some reason, I read it as you don't possess the soul of a toilet. I was like, what?
Don't you see the brilliance of this scheme? No. Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, then no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive marriage of all. Okay. So long, posers. I'm off to deflower a previous social construct.
Precious.
Oh, a precious social construct. This will surely put a stop to the prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers. I don't know what's going on here. As soon as Liam figures out how to actually marry an abstract concept. Meanwhile, you gain +2 creativity
Goodness.
and 1 + smarts.
I think you've only lost stuff once. I've lost stuff almost every time. I'm not making good choices. I'm going to go to class because it feels like in my head I'm not. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be a primary activity at this high school.
Oh yeah,
you gain +2 smarts.
Hey, you got lots of smarts.
Later, you see Liam rolling his eyes at his phone. You ask him what's up before he can roll them right out of his head. I'm having trouble with my status on social network, trademark. I expressed a positive opinion about bug manicures, which I obviously meant ironically. But now my so-called friends are responding with blatantly unironic pictures of themselves with centipedes glued to their nails. I know being aloof and misunderstood is my brand, but I want to be misunderstood on my terms, not theirs. He sounds like a woman who says I'm fine, but isn't and expects the man to know. Ladies, whoever date, the typical stuff about men not knowing what you want, it's because you have to communicate.
Communication is key.
If you don't communicate, they aren't gonna know. They are not mind readers. Okay, sorry, rant over. What kind of status could I post that would be idiot proof? That post that everyone currently reading this status is an idiot.
Yes.
Value blog.
Vague blog for your life. Whichever one you want to do.
I'm debating on which one.
I mean, he likes being misunderstood as a point, just to say.
So isn't vague blog kind of like baiting people to misunderstand what you've written.
I mean, you're gonna alienate your followers.
Everybody up here.
Whichever you're doing, whichever one you're doing.
I want to use vague blog.
Okay.
Vague blogging is a tricky proposition, but luckily I am master of the blogging arts. This trick is to reel people in with intriguing premise, but make it absolutely clear they will never know what it is.
Told you, it's totally him.
Worst day ever. Now I don't want to talk about it. So sick of this, but I don't kiss and tell or fight and tell. Sad days. I'll do something like, it's all your fault. You know who you are, and then a high-heeled shoe emoji. No one can possibly misinterpret that because there's nothing to misinterpret. Boom. Value blogging is always the simplest and most direct solution. You gain plus creativity and +1 boldness. Ooh.
Yay!
Let's trade places. Everybody chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Keanu Reeves.
Tom Cruise. It's the first person that came to mind.
You sound very ashamed that you chose Tom Cruise.
All I could think of is Liam as Lestat now. Just like, oh, crap. Except a really awful Lestat. But
it has been like 20 years since I saw that movie.
Oh, God, I love that movie so much.
Player orders is decided based on how weird a video game starting. Oh, well, okay. We'll say yours is weird because Keanu Reeves has already been in a video game.
Tom Cruise is not.
Yeah, so we'll let you go first.
Okay. Sure.
That is so funny.
All right. I'm gonna go and sit with the cat because the cat looks cool.
Where's the cat? Oh, left. Earlier they were this table, so.
Okay, you were about to take a first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere.
Oh, it's the coach.
Stop! You can't eat that! You're not warmed up yet! Okay. Great! Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to strain your jaw? Strain your esophagus? Pull your intestines?
Can you pull your
Calm
intestines?
down. Thought I taught you kids better than this. Come on! Stand up! Let's get our feet on! Or food on. Sorry, feet on. I am not awake, apparently. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll let you choose the workout. We've got 2 options. Playing with your food, specifically playing football with your food. An absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups.
This sounds more fun.
That sounds more fun. Coach helps you set up your peas and mashed potatoes in a classic football formation, and you animate them with forbidden magics.
The way this game is going, I already want to buy the sequels and like play all those.
This is so ridiculous. This game is ridiculous and hilarious. Purr, purr, purr. I cannot remember yours. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Now, the food will get all warmed up, so it's ready to take the nutrition all the way to your end zone.
So when we went to Mexico, the boys wanted to like learn a couple things in Spanish, and they love animals. And I told them they see a lot of stray dogs while we were there. And the way you say dog in Spanish is you're rolling the R's as perro. And I didn't roll my R's at all until I was like 13. I still kind of struggle with it because the way my jaw is and stuff. Perro, because Perro. And it was really funny to hear my boys try. And just for everyone at home to see it nice and big, this was them trying. Perro.
So cute.
It was basically them just using their lips.
Perfect. It takes me always a second because I can't do it very well.
We don't, we don't do it in our language really, so it's not something
that
do hard
R's, not soft R's.
Okay, so I'll be at the end zone.
The end is your stomach, and eventually your butt. Okay, thank you, thanks, Coach. Great. Your food throws down in the most intense football game ever. It all comes down to a controversial call by the broccoli ref. Great. You turn around to find the whole rest of the cafeteria watching your game and betting on the results. They're even more entertained than you. You command all the players to dive into your mouth. You gain +4 fun. Yes.
After losing the fun from like the eating the cat
First
thing.
one, yeah. From the black and white confetti.
All right, now it's my turn. Should I try to romance this guy?
Liam, go ahead.
Even though he likes to go in other people's showers.
He's so creepy.
Maybe he can take me with him or something. I don't know. You find Liam taking a picture of his food and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food? Ha! Yes. Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore. Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pocket Humans video game. Pokemon's. That's funny.
Pokemon's, that's
what?
funny.
Pocket Man's? What have to do with my food pick? There's a level 43 Bernard Henson hanging out in the middle of your plate. Here, take a look. Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Bernard Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant, but now he's decided to pursue his dream of a world-famous potter. That major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams. Well, I don't care how rare he is. His presence is spoiling my pristine food pick. Spoiling it? The pocket humans are way cooler than a boring old food pick. Graveyard.
God.
Are you not supposed to sneak into the showers?
Yeah.
You take that back. Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. Looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute. Why is it up to me?
Oh my God,
Why is it up to me?
What?
Scott's right, Liam. Why not take a normal cliched food pick when you can take a food pick of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pick? Scott, look over there. There's a Stuart Hogarth on top of that pile of mashed potatoes. There we go. Just distract him. Squirrel! Stuart Hogarth, the strongest accountant, type Pokemon in the game? What does it even mean to be a strong accountant? Is he like really good at math? No, he's just super buff. The buffest accountant. Gotta have him. Scott bounds across the cafeteria and practically dives into Gary Gremlin's mashed potatoes looking for a Pokemon to capture. Do you think he actually knows how to play Pokemon's Go, or do you think he just likes diving into people's food? The two of you debate the question while you help Liam line up the perfect food pick. Later, he lines up some very hot picks of you. Oh. All right. Everybody chooses an occupation. Say your choice out loud of the rest of the players before clicking. Broadway actor.
Singer.
Okay. Mario and Luigi were plumbers. Player orders decided based on how funny an off-brand version of these two heroes called Hans and Rudolph would be, who aside from saving a kingdom are also that selected occupation.
Are also zookeepers?
They're so close. Like Broadway actor and singer. I think it'd be funnier to watch them sing.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, having a
because
musical.
We see them on screen all the time anyway, but we never hear them sing.
Right. All right. Let's see. Maybe I will try my. Let me see here. I will go to the library this time. Why not? That day you spend time in the library PCs mining some bitcoins. Okay. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how that works. We sure streamer.
I like how it's a taped picture of your head. Of someone mining it.
Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Hooray. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply.
This is nerding. Okay, Grave. Sneaking into showers. Okay. That's my cue to leave. Have a good stream. Bye, distance nerding.
Bye, Diane. Okay. Maybe one of his favorite bands signed to a mainstream record label, or the exact service He's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decided to check in with him.
This is turning to Mezzo. Also, I just downloaded the room game for iPhone. I think that's James. So woohoo!
Woohoo!
It'll be fun. Enjoy. My husband is going to download the room for VR, and he's never played it or watched me play it, so I'm going to help him when he plays it. Just us two. Not like a stream or anything like that. Just
That's great. You don't stop, Kicker. That vile website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors. Yes, Liam. Wow. Thanks, Liam. Do you not know why you exist? Well, today I found something of interest. A time machine. I mean, it's clearly another terrible overpromise that will be released at least a decade after the due date.
So distance nerding, the reason I don't think I'm ever going to stream anything that's VR related, well, one, I get sick on VR myself, but two, whenever we've used like VR to connect to my computer and watch what's happening, it's pretty laggy and annoying. And so I really there's plenty of fun games without VR.
Yeah. And in the end, it will shatter. Oh, sorry. And in the end, it will be way shittier than promised. Like a toaster attached to a clock. A toaster attached to a clock. Genius! You discreetly write down the idea in your $1 million notebook. Let's see if you can beat those guys to market. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think. Supposing I were to acquire such a machine, I wonder, where in time would it go? BC. 3.35 billion BC. So you could be into existence for that before. Everyone knows that the dopest time in monthly history was 1925, specifically July 26, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Your mic has become really muffled suddenly.
Yeah, it's because my phone started calling.
Oh, okay. All right, so which one? The second one's oddly specific.
Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me. Message.
I like that sound.
Okay. Everyone knows. I'm so curious about the 1925.
Okay, we'll use that one.
Okay. Yes. I remember 1925's July 26, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. It was the dusk after old Ernest Hemingway's party. Me and the boys were celebrating at good old Pamplona, drinking sangria like it was water. Great. They even prepared a special batch for me without those pesky little pieces of fruit. I must never drink sangria because of those.
Oh, Graveyard said, yes, Deanne, we can stream Room VR.
Little pieces of fruit are the 8th thing I hate the most in my beverages, right between floor cleaner and sentient milk. That has controversial opinions on opera. Oh, sentient milk that has controversial opinions on opera.
But
when dawn was imminent, Ernest came to me and said, Liam, the world is ours. We can feast on it forever. I told him, you're right, Ernest, but remember, I'm a vampire and you know the sun also rises. And the rest is history. You're right, my friend. July 26, 1925's 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. was the best of times. Great. Thanks for making me remember such fond memories. Maybe some late soon we can share some little pieces of fruit-free sangria and create new fond memories to time travel back to once in a while. Whoa. You already booked tickets to those soon-to-be fond memories with Liam and saved the date in your phone. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Wow.
You know, more and more time we're going after the same dude. somehow.
No, why? Why are we doing this?
I don't know
What is happening?
but maybe that's the point or something. But it's fun. We'll see what happens because we're both doing well. I'm going to go to the bathroom because maybe Leah will walk into my shower. Oh, it's a shop. Never mind. Welcome to my little shop, but buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stat that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moment. So take a look. I have 7. Oh, too poor for this, it'll tell you. Look at the creativity.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, Bob. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death.
Oh, that would be for, Pageant.
A tampon used by the former prom queen, for a good old blood rich souls, or in case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsessions, don't even dare to ask me how I got this.
You?
A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is close second, to be honest. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't, but they're so ridiculous that even they're a little fun, own twisted way. Naturally, my brain wants to go to creativity.
Of course.
But this feels like Liam might enjoy it.
No, remember Russian, the Russian.
Oh yeah, he didn't like. This would be go for the devil dude.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. Why do I like Damien?
Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's mostly likely useless? That's the spirit, champ. All right. Well, okay. Oh no.
Yay!
Something happened to me. That weekend, Liam contacts you for your advice. No, you misunderstand. I don't want your advice. I want to hear you express an opinion, just to see if you're capable of forming one.
Wow.
Specifically, I'd like to hear your opinion on Aubrey's cultural literacy. Are they cultured, like an artisanal cheese, or are they uncultured, like milk? I would call you cultured. I'm not going to, even if we're going after the same guy, I'm not going to insult you.
Right. Of course not.
They can. I mean, so can I. I definitely heard the difference between the two words you just said. If you'll excuse me, I have to find Aubrey now.
Why do I hate
For romantic reasons, not to ask them to explain what you said. Why would you think that? Liam hurries off on an artistic mission. Silly Liam. The difference is that theater is done by actors, whereas theater is done by actors. You gain lesser creativity.
That's how you do it, Small.
That's funny. The way the difference in spelling of theater is in actors.
Actors.
All right, everybody chooses a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Cheesy gordita crunch.
I don't know why cheese was the first thing that came to my head.
And I said cheesy gordita crunch. So you have cheese and I have cheese in mine. Player orders decide based on how plausible the chosen food will be in a vehicle for government mind control. Just cheese.
Cheese.
You win that one because
cheese
majority of people will eat something with cheese in it.
Yes. I mean, not me because I'm vegan, but yes, pretty much. So anyone who's not vegan won't be mind controlled. Okay.
Where would you like to go?
I'll go to class today. That day, you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. I look so bored. A spell to renew stickers' stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream.
You switch them. The chocolate and vanilla switch.
Spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream.
I mean, that's the point of the spell, is to like you turn chocolate to vanilla and vanilla to chocolate.
Okay.
That's the same thing. That's why it's useless.
A spell to gain +2 smarts. That's fantastic. I need that. You actually use that last spell and you gain +2 smarts.
I was waiting for that.
Yep. You're packing your stuff after class when suddenly Coach bursts in with Vera and Liam under his arms. Emergency, you two, emergency! This student is failing the killing stare class! Vera, Liam, you are the best students in that class. You've got to help them pass. Fantastic. Oh, great. Excuse me. I can't possibly waste my time on this. Yeah, me neither. My time is valuable. You'll be receiving an invoice. See? You already agree on something. I can feel the teamwork flowing like melted butter over the lobster of success. And because motivation is the carrot on the stick of victory, I'm going to lock off the 4 of us in this classroom until this student gives us the best killing stand in the whole school. I'm going to kill you, sir. Okay. Just what you've got. Do it quickly, all right? You're ready to give your best killing stare. You focus as hard as you can. It looks as if you're trying to poop with all of your heart. Not exactly a killing stare. Great. Okay, let's start your training. The 3 of you do a lot of crazy training while an inspirational song plays out of nowhere. Yeah, it's very motivational. After a 30-second sequence, night has already come and all of you are covered in sweat. Damn, so intense. Fucking training sequences. Time to escape this torment. Give us a true killing stare, unless you want to slave the rest of your days in the cocaine mines. That's right. I'll stuff a bunch of cocaine in a mine and make you dig it up just to torment you. You dig down to the bottom of your heart. It looks so fabulous. His face is like.
Are you going to kill them, though? Is it like going to kill them?
Which used to hypnotize Liam into just liking something uncool. Nope, a lot. It looks so fabulous as slaves. That's what I'm doing. Because what? Okay, you think you remember how to make a hot face? Just put the eyebrow under the other eyebrow. Flip the lips turnways. Refold ears. Are you doing it? I think they're having a stroke. I know. I should have done the other one.
Doesn't matter.
Are you going to die on us? Are you going to die on us? Does it count, Coach? If they die.
Instead of trying to kill the other person because we're trying to do a killer stare.
Nope. What if I find this so pathetic that it kills me and I die? Still nope. True success is like the keys to my van. Difficult to find. Great, this is just awful. You no longer remember how you got your face this way. Probably fantastic. It will probably stay like this forever. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. See? You should have done the clock.
That's unfair.
That was stupid.
I haven't gone to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. Mm-hmm. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity.
Nice.
We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. Mari the Ferrari.
Mari the Ferrari, okay.
Yeah, that was a nickname I had at a job where 2 of us had my same real name, and that was my nickname.
Nice.
Afterwards, Miranda beckons to you from a darkened corner. Psst, co-conspirator, over here. Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam Popular Again was an overwhelming success. Liam is internet popular. Now we just need to make him real life popular.
That's hard.
What better way than by making him Prom King? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for Prom King, he said, and I quote, "Never, never, never, not in 100 years. And that's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for hundreds of years and I've never run for Prom King, so there you go." Which means clearly his cryptic way of saying he wants us to make him Prom King.
Oh, okay.
My first thought was to murder the current Prom King after establishing Liam as his rightful heir, but couldn't find any bloodline charts to work from. So I suppose we must engage in this democratic election the school is holding. Now, How can we secure a win for Liam when he's opposed to running or making any effort to win? I'll dress up as Liam and give him the best campaign speech anyone has ever given. Or pay 1 million people to vote for Liam for Prom King. Her dad has the money.
It's true.
Not so wealthy. Of course, election rigging. Silly me. How else does one elect a king? I suppose someone as wealthy and charismatic as you knows where to hire 1 million voters. Sure you do. Totally. You've got lots of money and connections. You tell Miranda you'll get that on that right away. Luckily, what you lack in money and political capital, you make up for in stolen magical artifacts. You put on your robe and wizard hat, crack open a forbidden tome, and bring all the school's janitorial equipment to life.
Oh, no.
You camp out by the janitor's closet, passing out ballots to broomsticks and telling mop buckets stuff. I made them all sentient. Nobody notices the fraud. Half the student body is sentient objects anyway. Soon you will watch the Prom King election forecast together, and I can't believe it. 6,000 votes for me. Look, he's all handsome. And I'm surprised he's wearing something so vibrant. And 994,000 votes for a bottle of lemon-scented toilet bowl cleaner. I'd be impressed at the avant-garde taste of the student body that wasn't so comprehensively humiliated. Oh no, so all the janitorial staff voted for one of their own.
Yes.
Nice going. Now you've got to find a tuxedo that fits a bottle of lemon-scented toilet bowl cleaner. You lose 2 charm and 1 creativity. All right. Everybody chooses a brand. Say your choice aloud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Baby fat.
What?
Baby fat.
What's baby fat?
It's a brand.
It's
what? A clothing. It's a brand of clothing.
Okay, I was gonna say Johnson & Johnson.
There you go.
Like the baby, like
baby fat is it's like basically it's PHAT. The brand is like a little cat. It's like an outline of a cat.
Okay.
It's my favorite brand.
Player order is decided based on how funny and crazy it would be if the selected brand teamed up with a popular K-pop group that starred in all their ads. Baby fat makes more sense for a K-pop brand to do it with. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's funny and crazy, but it would be great. That
would be funny.
But can you imagine a K-pop group like using Johnson & Johnson?
No, you get this one. You get the point. I think that's funny.
Week 3, noon time. We're getting close to the end.
Yes.
All right. Where am I going to sit with Liam, of course? You take your seat between the strongest and smartest men you know. Liam appears to be taking a very intense picture of some bizarre-looking food.
Of course
Scott is looking about as confused as you are currently. But Liam, food is delicious. It's for eating. That's why they call it lunchtime. Neither of those statements is wrong, but they also aren't quite connected. Scott, if I had the capacity to eat, I assure you, I would still ignore the actual content of the food in favor of finding the perfect combination for a flawless momentogram post. Oh, I see. You're going to post a picture to advertise the food to people who can actually eat it. You're so smart. I'll be happy to eat your food for you. I'm afraid your palate is way too unsophisticated to appreciate these rare Japanese delicacies. Oh, they're Japanese? Do you have any Scott snacks? Scott snack. You know what? Fine. I've taken all the pictures I need. Eat whatever you want. Thanks, Liam. Oh, they all look so yummy. I don't know where to start. Mezzo, any ideas? Maybe your choice of snack can get one of these boys to want to snack on you in an innuendo way, not literally. Obviously, the lychee fruit flavored custard with a side of tofu and a drizzle of raspberry extract is the most superior food on the plate. Go for the brightly colored bag of meat biscuits that somehow has an anime drawing of Scott's face on it that says Scott Snacks. Yes, you do have Scott Snacks. Scott Snacks? What does that mean? How is this even possible? Why, is your face an obscure Japanese biscuit brand? Is that really you? Wait, sorry, I switched to Scott's voice for him.
You did? I was like, wait, why is Liam talking that way?
Oh, yeah, totally. There was this one time where it was a full moon, so I'm not really sure exactly what happened. He became like a model for a brand and didn't even know it. But somehow I ended up hanging out with these really cool Japanese businessmen the whole evening. But how? What even? Yeah, I guess they saw me practicing a few sports moves and they're like so strong and fast. And I was like, they wanted to show how their meat treats are strong and fast. So they asked me if they could use me as their new mascot, and I said, of course. And then snacks became a hit, and now I'm kind of famous in Japan. Thanks for pointing out the Scott snacks to me, Metso. It's nice to see, and it's nice to know you want to see my face. I want to see yours too. How is he so muscular and so adorable at the same time? Maybe one day you can put your faces together. Kiss.
To make one face.
Your turn.
I'm gonna sit by murder guy.
No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting. Oh, sorry. Your turn.
Sorry, it's okay. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table when a haunting melody fills the air. Okay. It is the melody of a cold northern. It's the melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine treat. The song of the ice cream wizard. He's here. He's here. I'm going to eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like. Oh, goodness. The ice cream wizard only comes but twice per solstice during the hour of the ascended pancake. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerator cart with this shit magic painted on the side.
Graveyard said, my nickname was Graveyard. He talks about nicknames.
Ugh, so many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate broomstick? What about fear of death, frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz? The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Beat him up and tickle it. No, I'm not going to do that. Try those sugar blasted Prince lips. But of course, I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman? Prince lips? Gross. I'd already got a pair of those attached to my face. Fantastic, Damien. What? Where? Here, where my mouth is. Wait, Damien, you're a prince? But you hide it so well. Gee, thanks. But Miranda's not paying attention. She already has traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-blasted prince lips. Sugar-basted prince lips. Oh my, I can chase the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterward, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them. Wow.
Hey. Later orders decided based on who is most likely to be hiding corpses in their basement. Well, neither of us have a basement. Well, technically, you don't really have a basement.
I do have a basement, but I'm in a basement.
Like, I don't have any, but who would be hiding corpses? I don't know. This is new. Hi, Say Wong. This is called Monster Prom. One of the reasons we're playing it, which actually, now that we're playing it, the game is hilarious. But we're playing it because one of the people involved in creating it is on Saber Rattle this Sunday.
This is pretty hilarious.
That's just.
I do have swords. I do have swords.
I have 4.
You have what?
Not I have 4 swords. Wait.
I have
okay.
5. We all both have swords. Okay.
I have.
Who is more likely
to katanas, but one's not a katana.
Katana, yeah.
I don't know. Neither of us.
I'm gonna hit random.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's almost prom time.
Almost prom time.
Where am I gonna go? That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Dan, you know how to win people's hearts. You gain +2 charm.
Oh, yay.
You look over your shoulder and realize Liam has been staring at you probably the last 45 minutes. He's so silent. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Hey. I was just wondering if you would like to, perhaps, sit next to me in a large darkened room while silently passing judgment on a popular film.
I love how he's no longer slightly English. His accent's changed.
I know. I'm terrible.
It's so funny.
And afterwards, we could adjourn possibly to an eating establishment where I can watch and take artistic photos as you consume calories. Well, of course you would. You'd absolutely love to. Oh boy, are you two going on a date? What? No. What are you even doing here? Eavesdropping. Oh, what do you mean it isn't a date? Aren't you asking Mets after dinner in a movie? I'm not asking out anyone, and it is not a date. Dating is cheesy, cliched artifact of heteronormative monoculture. Well, if it's not a date, what is it? Damn, coach, if you can't convince Liam this isn't a date, he may not go out with you at all. You think fast and tell them. Not a date, it's a date. Wink. It's performance art. Liam forgets to tell you you're wearing duck costumes the whole time. I'm really tempted to pick that one.
I think it's really funny. Personally, I think that was funny, but
Duck costumes? Duck costumes? Well, that changes everything. It does? Sure it does. I thought you two were planning on a romantic evening when you were really just trying to show your school spirit. The school's mascot isn't a duck. Well, of course not, but you know what they say. It's not the mascot that matters. It's dressing up in a hot foam rubber costume.
what?
Your aphorisms truly are the best. Thank you. But I suppose dressing up as two giant ducks would subvert expectations to a delightful degree. It's settled. Later that night, you and Liam are kicked out of a movie theater for being giant ducks. Liam writes a scathing blog post about it. It's the best not date you've ever had. You gain +2 fun and 1 smart. It's the silliest thing ever.
So silly.
Your
oh my
turn.
gosh.
Your
Okay,
turn.
yay. I'll go to the auditorium again. Why not?
Okay.
That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forgot your lines. It's terrible. What? Why? How? Okay. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. Okay, good. It's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path to the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your peers.
How insightful.
So great. You gain +2
Look
creativity.
at your creativity, girl.
Wow.
Gaming on a Friday? How novel. Hi, Van. Yes, so Wednesday, I had a family emergency and couldn't stream with Aubrey. And so I said, well, we already had coffee together this week. Let's do a Friday morning gaming stream. And this is the game that our guest this Sunday helped create, was involved in creating. And he does voiceover for it, but we chose to do our own voices for fun. I thought it was like your own voice of your character and that everyone else would have voices, is what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but it's not. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott still wearing his tree suit.
Van loves it.
You haven't seen a tree look this bummed since Woody, the End's parents, were cut down to make way for that mega ball. You ask Scott what's wrong. I really thought I was going to be an important part of this play, bro. Oh, I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade, and you could pee on them. That's insightful. Thank you. Plus, the director called me an actress. That sounds way fancier than actor.
Attrezzo? I don't know.
Actress? What?
It
That
sounds
way fancier than actor.
It sounds like mezzo in my head, like attrezzo.
Attrezzo? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Oh, a trezo. Okay. So you find
Okay.
fancier than an actor. So I don't know why I feel so useless. A trezo means prop, you imbecile. You're not an actor, you're scenery. But I'm not scenery, I'm a person with feelings. And my feelings want people to clap for me and tell me I'm a good boy. You poor mongrel. The entire purpose of the scenery is to be in the background, to remain unnoticed. Although, altering the performance such that a tree becomes the primary focus would be dreadfully avant-garde. In fact, it would be my greatest artistic achievement yet.
Is he going to switch places with him?
All right, Scott, I'm going to make your dream a reality. We need to brainstorm. How can we make a tree the
Okay.
center of this play?
Literally put it in the center of the stage, downstage center.
Scott's not a tree. He's a tree person. He comes alive at the last act and rips the bad guy in half. What if everyone was scenery?
Both are actually hilarious.
Which one?
Both.
Everyone was. Both are really funny. What if everyone was scenery?
Okay.
Everyone? You mean all of us would simply stand motionless for 2 hours, dressed as variant inanimate objects? That would be the most daring performance ever conceived. So stupid. Rejection of tyranny in action, and plot, and characters, entertainment. He's so excited about this. But won't people get bored? Of course. That's how you know it's hot.
Scott is Groot. Well, Scott is dressed as, he's actually a werewolf who's dressed up as a tree for a play. I love that he's got birds coming out of.
Hooray! And I'll be the tallest one, so I can be like super important too. You leave Scott with Liam, who was promised to teach him how to become the tree on a truly spiritual level. You gain 2 smart and +1 charm. Great. Monster Prom.
Okay, who will you ask to go to prom?
Who are you?
I feel like
Is it
I've had
me?
more
It's
luck
you.
with him. This is from me.
Yes.
In the bottom right, you can see it says Mezzo. So
Should Charlie be? Yes.
I feel like he's the one I've had the most success with. I can ask
Yes.
myself. I can ask none of them. I'll ask Liam. All right, who do you
I'm
want?
gonna ask Damien.
You would go well together with the looks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez, the heartbeat in my head is very loud.
Yeah, that was pretty loud.
If you're reading.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom with you? What a noob. I'd have more fun setting ants on fire, which is what I'd actually be doing on prom night. Setting ants on fire is rad. You're weird. Now get out of my sight. Maybe I should have asked out Scott. It's okay. You've moved on from this horrible and shameful failure.
He just straight flipping you off.
Great dick. You become a functional person. Eventually, you meet a sweet banshee named called Ash. Okay, that's perfect then. Share a lot of common interests, and after dating for some years, you married.
I guess Liam never married marriage.
I guess so. And one day, in the middle of the casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom.
Graveyard says, wow, this is real life high school experience for me.
Despite your years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. Wow.
So terrible. Well,
So
Ash didn't
awful.
deserve you.
No, he didn't. And thus you lived the rest of your life alone and sad. Never forget Monster Prom was the most important thing.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Okay. Oh no, I'm scared.
Oh, he's going to say, oh, I see. I'm like, okay, go ahead.
How smart. I mean, like going ironically, how smart of you. Yeah, I can totally see it. Let's go to prom together, but as a way of internally mocking all those hollow phonies. You know, if we're doing literally the same thing they're doing. Genius. You and Liam spent the night discussing obscure 70s TV shows and Hungarian literature. You both laughed a lot, and for once, Liam seemed to genuinely enjoy himself without the need for posing or judging other people. You notice his hand gently touching yours, and you know Liam well enough to know it wasn't accidental. Maybe falling in love isn't for posers after all.
Yay.
Wow, look at the outcomes. Look at the number.
Wow. Most diplomatic smile. Old Pawn from Johnson. The Sound of Water.
Okay. That is hilarious.
I cannot believe I got totally turned down.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling our friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be.
I should have just asked.
You know
Scott.
what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful.
Great.
The school play was a success in the end. The New Yorker said, never has a tree been as compelling and convincing as a tree in that play. Simply mesmerizing. Graveyard. I would not have turned either down. Aw, I think you were very sweet.
Aw, thank you. Appreciate you.
Coach saw his bright students grow and become successful and marvelous people. Someone spotted him recently watching the sunset with a manly tear on his cheek, probably reflecting on the miracle of youth.
Oh my god, he's Guy Sensei. That's who I kept thinking of. I just kept
Damien
Guy
became
Sensei.
an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. He probably does Christian Grey's Dungeon Room.
Probably.
For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and it was gone just like that. The Battle of Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and afraid, and we were ready to start. All the pictures. That was fun.
I know, I chose wrong. I should have chosen Scott. Or even, what's her face?
That girl, the princess.
Yeah, the princess.
Maybe.
Miranda.
That was fun.
That was fun.
There's Jesse Cox, producer on the left. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
That was a fun. That was so silly. So incredibly
so dumb and silly. Yeah.
I loved it though. I loved all of it.
Okay. So funny.
I can hear the music. It's just very faint. I'm not sure how people at home can hear it as well. It was so loud in my head. I couldn't hear you when you and I were talking before the stream.
Oh. Wait, what?
It was the music at the beginning was so loud. I couldn't hear you before we started.
Yeah.
And watch the rest of the credits. Special thanks to all these people. Oh, crown designer.
I totally asked the wrong person to prom.
I think you liked him, but like that last one when you suggested the prince lips and it turned him away a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Published by those awesome guys and created by Beautiful Glitch. That was fun.
I can picture happiness with you. Oh, it's cute.
So that was really fun. Thank you guys for joining us on this bonus stream on a Friday morning. In 15 minutes releases the video of me playing Curious Cases. It's probably the first time in years that I recorded on my own and edited it on my own and uploaded it. So
you're gonna have fun.
We'll just see how that goes. Please check it out, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and check out our other shows in the description. And yeah, so don't forget to tune in. Saber Rattle, the producer of this game we just played, will be on that show. He just hit 1 million subs yesterday, so very excited for him. So anyway, guys, have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.